The film opens in a busy emergency room where a young nurse named Will is fighting to save a patient. He stays calm under pressure, performing CPR with practiced skill. After a tense moment, the patient's condition slowly stabilizes. The doctors and other nurses notice how good Will is at his job, and he walks away from that shift as the quiet hero of the night. Later that evening, Will lets off some steam with his friends at a nightclub. In the middle of the noise and lights, he meets a pretty woman who has just gone through a breakup. She is heartbroken and looking for a distraction. Will decides to keep her company, and the two of them sit together, drink beer, and stay out until she is completely wasted. The next morning, as Will is getting ready for work, his life flips upside down. Two police officers suddenly show up at his house. Without giving him much time to react, they start searching the place and end up finding narcotics in his room. Right there on the spot, Will is arrested and taken to the station. He soon learns that he is being accused of assaulting a woman named Jean, the same woman he met at the club the night before. In court, Jean claims that Will forced her to have sec while she was heavily intoxicated by drugs.
He had my arms pressed down.
Your Honor!
Will strongly denies it, insisting that they only drank together for hours and nothing more happened.
She drank with me for 10 hours, Francis. Of course she's gonna feel weird and out of it.
Then how do you explain the morphine?
Unfortunately, the drugs found in his home become a key piece of evidence. The jury does not believe his side of the story, and in the end, the judge declares him guilty and sentences him to 6 years in prison. His fall had only just begun, and this is Rise.
My friend.
After the usual intake checks, Will is transferred to the prison along with 3 other new inmates. In the back of the transport van, one prisoner named Benji tries to act friendly, talking nonstop the entire way. Another inmate, Reed, who looks like a quiet, bookish type, sits in silence, clearly intimidated by Benji's loud and aggressive presence. Eventually, a third inmate named Jimmy loses patience with all the noise. Annoyed and fed up, he punches Benji hard enough to knock him out. Once Will and the other newcomers arrive at the prison, they are greeted by a loud crowd of inmates. The moment Will steps out, a flamboyant inmate immediately tries to flirt with him, drawn by his good looks. The 4 of them are lined up, and a female guard steps forward to assign their cells. Will, Benji, and Reed are placed together in Sector B, while Jimmy is sent to a different block. After changing into their prison uniforms, Will heads to his new cell. Inside, he meets his cellmate, Butch, a rough-looking inmate with a reputation for trouble. Not long after, another prisoner named George introduces himself. George carries a Bible everywhere and gives off a calm, religious vibe. He asks Will how long he is in for. When Will explains that he received 6 years and has filed an appeal, George warns him that appeals often take a long time. Many inmates